We see aging on our faces every day. The wrinkles, gray hair, tired eyes. But what if I told you that your mind is aging you faster than time itself? Science has discovered something shocking. Your mental state can physically age you at the cellular level. This isn't just about feeling old. This is about your thoughts literally changing how your body functions. Your cells are listening to your thoughts right now. Every worry, every moment of stress, every negative belief is sending signals throughout your body, and these signals can speed up aging dramatically. But here's the incredible truth. You can reverse this process. The same mind that can accelerate aging can also slow it down. The power is entirely in your hands. In this video, you'll discover exactly how your thoughts affect your physical aging. You'll learn the specific mental patterns that make you look and feel older. More importantly, you'll get powerful techniques to reverse these effects, techniques that work at the cellular level. This isn't about expensive creams or treatments. It's about transforming your mental state to transform your physical reality. The science is clear and the results can be remarkable. Your biological age can be very different from your calendar age. Let me show you how your mind holds the key to looking and feeling younger. Your mind and body are not separate entities. They form one interconnected system that communicates constantly. What happens in your mind directly impacts your physical body right down to your DNA. When you think a thought, your brain releases chemicals. Happy thoughts trigger dopamine and serotonin. Stressful thoughts release cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals flood your bloodstream and touch every cell in your body. Studies now show that cells can age differently based on these chemical signals. A landmark study from Harvard Medical School found that chronic stress actually shortens telomeres, the protective caps at the end of chromosomes. Shorter telomeres mean accelerated aging and increased risk of age-related diseases. People under constant mental strain show physical aging beyond their years. Their skin loses elasticity faster, their hair grays prematurely, their immune system weakens. All because of what's happening in their minds. Look at identical twins who live different lives. One twin who experiences high stress, negativity, and emotional turmoil often looks noticeably older than their genetically identical sibling who maintains positive mental states. Our thoughts create physical tension too. Anger tightens jaw muscles and strains facial tissue. Worry furrows brows and creates permanent lines. Fear tenses shoulders and restricts blood flow. All these physical responses to mental states contribute to visible aging. But physical signs tell only part of the story. Mental states affect hormone production, inflammation levels, and cellular repair mechanisms. Negative thought patterns disrupt sleep, and poor sleep accelerates aging dramatically. Mind-body connection works both ways. Just as negative thoughts can age you, positive mental states can rejuvenate your body. Joy, gratitude, and peace trigger healing responses throughout your body systems. Your every thought sets off a cascade of physical reactions. Each worry etches itself onto your face. Each moment of stress damages cells. Each negative belief drains your vitality. Mind impacts matter. Your thoughts become your biology. Stress might be aging you faster than any other factor in your life. When stress becomes chronic, it triggers a flood of cortisol, often called the aging hormone, throughout your body. This single hormone wreaks havoc on nearly every system essential to maintaining youthful appearance and function. Look at what happens to skin under chronic stress. Cortisol breaks down collagen. the protein that keeps skin firm and elastic. Without sufficient collagen, skin sags, thins, and wrinkles form. Stress also triggers inflammation, which damages skin cells and accelerates aging. Many people notice sudden skin changes during high-stress periods. Dullness, dark circles, and even rashes appear seemingly overnight. Hair follicles suffer too. Stress pushes hair into a resting phase, preventing growth. New studies show how stress hormones can actually turn off pigment-producing cells in hair follicles, causing premature graying. Some people report going gray within weeks of traumatic events. Inside your body, stress ages organs even faster. Heart muscle stiffens under chronic stress. Digestive systems malfunction. Brain tissue actually shrinks in volume when stress hormones remain elevated for too long. Sleep disruption compounds these effects dramatically. Stress makes quality sleep nearly impossible, yet sleep is when bodies repair daily damage. Without proper sleep, cellular cleanup mechanisms fail and toxins accumulate in tissues. One poor night shows on your face the next morning. Now multiply that effect over months or years. Stress even damages DNA directly. Those protective telomere caps shorten under stress, which means cells age faster and die sooner. Once telomeres become too short, cells can no longer divide properly, a hallmark of aging tissues. Chronically stressed people often appear 5 to 10 years older than their biological age. Facial muscles hold tension, creating permanent lines, posture changes, causing structural aging. Even voices change, losing resonance and vitality. Modern life bombards us with stressors from all directions: financial worries, relationship challenges, information overload, constant connectivity. Many people remain in fight or flight mode for years without realizing how rapidly it ages every cell in their bodies. Negative thought patterns carve deep grooves in both mind and body. These habitual ways of thinking create constant internal stress that ages cells prematurely. Each negative thought isn't just a momentary experience. It triggers a physical response that can linger for hours. Self-criticism hits particularly hard. When internal dialogue becomes harsh and judgmental, bodies respond with inflammation markers identical to those caused by physical injury. People who frequently criticize themselves show accelerated aging in skin, increased vulnerability to illness, and slower recovery from health challenges. Worry and rumination drain vital energy needed for cellular repair. Minds stuck in circular thinking about potential problems activate stress responses unnecessarily. Blood vessels constrict, breathing becomes shallow, and muscles tense, all aging factors when sustained over time. Perfectionism creates another destructive aging pattern. Perfectionist thinking maintains constant internal pressure, never allowing systems to relax and rejuvenate. Facial muscles remain tense, contributing to permanent expression lines. Sleep quality suffers as minds review perceived failures repeatedly. Catastrophic thinking accelerates aging dramatically. When minds habitually jump to worst-case scenarios, bodies flood with stress hormones designed for emergency situations only. These hormones damage delicate tissues when chronically present. People prone to catastrophizing often develop premature aging symptoms in their 30s and 40s. Victim mentality creates particularly powerful aging effects. Viewing oneself as helpless against circumstances generates deep physiological distress. Studies show people with strong victim narratives often have weaker immune systems, slower wound healing, and more visible aging markers than peers with similar life experiences but different thought patterns. Rigid thinking creates physical rigidity too. Mental inflexibility correlates with reduced circulation, limited range of motion, and accelerated joint aging. Bodies literally stiffen to match rigid mindsets. Comparison-based thinking generates envy, insecurity, and dissatisfaction, all potent aging accelerators. Social media intensifies this pattern, creating constant opportunities for unfavorable comparison. Each moment spent feeling less than generates cortisol spikes that damage skin, hair, and internal organs. These negative thought patterns don't just appear occasionally, they become habitual neural pathways, firing automatically throughout days. Each firing sends aging signals cascading through bodies, gradually breaking down tissues and systems that maintain youthful function and appearance. Emotions require expression. When we push them down, deny them, or hide them, they don't simply disappear. They lodge in our bodies. Suppressed emotions create chronic tension that accelerates aging in remarkably specific ways. Unexpressed anger often settles in jaw muscles, creating teeth grinding during sleep and tension headaches during waking hours. This constant clenching etches deep lines around mouths and causes premature wear on facial structure. Digestion suffers too, as stomach acid production increases with suppressed anger, creating inflammation throughout digestive tracts. Sadness that remains unexpressed typically manifests in chest and shoulder tension. People who habitually suppress grief develop a characteristic rounded posture that restricts breathing and oxygen flow. Limited oxygen reaches cells, forcing them into stress response modes that accelerate aging processes. Suppressed fear creates perhaps the most damaging physical pattern. Bodies remain on high alert, maintaining vigilance against perceived threats. Adrenaline and cortisol levels stay elevated, blood pressure rises, and sleep becomes shallow. Without deep restorative sleep phases, cellular repair mechanisms fail nightly. Many people learned early that certain emotions weren't acceptable. Cultural messages, family dynamics, or professional environments taught them to wear masks hiding true feelings. While these masks might serve social functions, bodies pay heavy prices for emotional dishonesty. Muscles required to maintain emotional facades become chronically tense. Facial muscles develop habitual patterns reflecting suppressed emotions rather than authentic experiences. These patterns eventually freeze into permanent expression lines, often giving away the very emotions people attempted to hide. Voice patterns change, too. Suppressed emotions constrict throat muscles, limiting vocal resonance and creating characteristic strain patterns that age voices prematurely. Many people sound significantly older than their years due solely to emotional suppression. Organ systems suffer under emotional suppression's weight. Traditional Chinese medicine recognized thousands of years ago that specific emotions affect particular organs when unexpressed. Modern research confirms these connections. Suppressed grief impacts lung function, unexpressed anger damages liver tissue, unacknowledged fear strains kidneys. Hormonal systems detect every suppressed emotion and adjust production accordingly. Women who routinely suppress emotions often experience earlier menopause and more difficult transitions. Men who habitually hide feelings show earlier decline in testosterone levels than emotionally expressive counterparts. Positive beliefs work like internal medicine, creating measurable biological changes that slow aging and promote renewal. When minds hold empowering, optimistic thoughts, bodies respond with remarkable rejuvenation processes. Belief affects cellular function directly. People who genuinely believe in their ability to heal, recover from illness faster, and show stronger immune responses. Hospital studies consistently find that patients with positive outlooks require less medication and experience fewer complications during recovery than those with negative expectations. Placebo effect demonstrates belief's physical power dramatically. Patients given sugar pills but told they received powerful medicine often experience real physiological improvements, reduced inflammation, pain relief, improved mobility. Their beliefs triggered actual healing responses, complete with measurable changes in brain chemistry and immune function. Longevity studies revealed particularly compelling evidence. Communities with strong positive belief systems about aging live significantly longer than comparable populations. In these communities, people remain active, engaged, and vital well into their 90s, showing fewer physical aging markers than expected for chronological age. Faces tell belief stories clearly. People who believe life brings good experiences typically develop expression lines reflecting joy, interest, and engagement. These lines enhance appearance rather than detracting from it. Contrast this with worry lines, frown marks, and skeptical expressions that age faces prematurely. Cellular studies provide fascinating evidence for belief's power. When people maintain positive expectations, their cells show increased production of rejuvenating compounds and decreased production of inflammatory substances. DNA repair mechanisms function more efficiently under positive mental conditions. Belief affects posture dramatically too. Those who believe in their worth and capability naturally stand taller, allowing optimal oxygen flow and reduced pressure on joints and organs. This improved alignment slows structural aging significantly. Hormonal balance improves with positive beliefs. Optimistic thought patterns stimulate production of DHEA, human growth hormone, and other compounds associated with youthfulness. Simultaneously, positive beliefs reduce cortisol production, limiting its aging effects throughout body systems. Neuroscientists now map brain changes associated with positive belief systems. These patterns enhance neuroplasticity, allowing brains to form new connections and maintain flexibility typically associated with much younger brains. Mental sharpness and cognitive function remain stronger when positive beliefs predominate. Practical application proves beliefs' power daily. Two people experiencing identical challenges will age differently based on their beliefs about those challenges. One sees problems as crushing burdens, while another views them as growth opportunities. Their bodies age according to these different perceptions. Affirmations work like mental medicine, rewiring neural pathways that directly influence cellular health and aging processes. These simple yet powerful statements literally reprogram brains when used consistently and correctly. For maximum anti-aging effects, affirmations must target specific thought patterns that accelerate aging. Generic positive statements won't create significant biological change. Instead, precise affirmations addressing individual aging factors produce measurable results. Morning practice yields strongest benefits because brains remain highly receptive immediately after waking. Speaking affirmations aloud while looking in mirrors creates multiple sensory inputs: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, strengthening neural impact significantly. Words like, "I am becoming younger each day," trigger confusion in subconscious minds initially. This happens because they contradict long-held beliefs about inevitable aging. Persistence through this resistance phase proves crucial. After approximately 21 days of consistent practice, new neural pathways form, allowing acceptance of youth-promoting statements. Physical posture during affirmation practice matters tremendously. Standing tall, shoulders back, breathing deeply. This posture signals bodies to produce anti-aging hormones. Slouched posture doing identical affirmations creates minimal biological change. Bodies respond to physical signals that reinforce verbal messages. Voice tone carries surprising importance too. Speaking affirmations with conviction, using lower vocal registers, activates parasympathetic nervous systems, reducing stress-related aging factors immediately. High-pitched, uncertain tones create opposite effects, actually increasing stress markers. Effective anti-aging affirmations include statements like, "My cells regenerate perfectly. I grow more vibrant daily. My body knows how to maintain youthful energy. My mind supports my physical vitality, and I release all beliefs that accelerate aging." Customizing affirmations based on personal aging concerns creates stronger results. Someone worried about memory decline might use, "My mind remains sharp and clear at any age." Someone concerned about skin aging might affirm, "My skin cells renew with perfect elasticity." Adding small physical touches during affirmation practice enhances effects dramatically. Gently tapping meridian points while speaking affirmations helps integrate messages into physical systems. Similarly, applying slight pressure to areas showing aging signs while affirming their renewal speeds visible results. Tracking changes proves essential for maintaining motivation. Many practitioners report visible differences within 30 days, reduced tension lines, improved skin tone, increased energy, and better sleep quality. These noticeable improvements reinforce continued practice, creating cumulative anti-aging effects. Meditation stands among the most powerful anti-aging practices available, working directly on cellular function and stress reduction. Just 10 to 15 minutes daily creates measurable changes in biological aging markers within weeks. Brain scans reveal remarkable differences between meditators and non-meditators. Regular practitioners show increased gray matter volume in regions controlling attention and emotional regulation. These structural changes translate to improved cognitive function and emotional balance, both crucial for maintaining youthful mental capacity. Telomere preservation provides compelling evidence for meditation's anti-aging effects. Studies comparing long-term meditators with matched controls found significantly longer telomeres, those protective DNA caps in meditation practitioners. Longer telomeres correlate directly with cellular longevity and slower aging processes. Inflammation levels drop dramatically during meditation practice. Since chronic inflammation drives many aspects of physical aging, this reduction alone creates significant anti-aging benefits. Skin becomes clearer, joint pain decreases, and cardiovascular systems function more efficiently when inflammation markers decrease. Cortisol production normalizes through regular meditation. This stress hormone causes tremendous aging damage when chronically elevated. Meditation reduces cortisol output, allowing bodies to repair damage rather than accumulating more daily. Many practitioners notice improved sleep quality within days of beginning meditation practice. Beginning meditation practice requires no special equipment or location, simply sitting comfortably, focusing on breath sensation, and gently returning attention whenever minds wander constitutes effective practice. Starting with just 3 minutes daily builds capacity gradually without overwhelming beginners. Breath-focused meditation works particularly well for anti-aging benefits. Slow, deep breathing activates parasympathetic nervous systems, counteracting fight-or-flight responses that accelerate aging. 4 counts inhaling, 6 counts exhaling creates ideal rhythm for triggering relaxation responses. Body scan meditations help release accumulated physical tension that contributes to aging. Moving attention slowly from toes to head, noticing sensations without judgment, allows chronic muscle holding patterns to release naturally. These patterns often hold years of stress in physical form. Loving kindness meditation specifically targets emotional patterns that accelerate aging. Directing good wishes toward oneself and others reduces anger, resentment, and judgment, all emotions with profound aging effects. Practitioners report softer facial expressions developing naturally through this practice. Consistency matters more than duration for meditation benefits. 5 minutes daily yields greater anti-aging effects than 1 hour weekly. Morning practice sets positive patterns for entire days, while evening sessions improve sleep quality, another crucial factor in maintaining youthful appearance and function. Visualization harnesses mental imagery to create actual biological changes in bodies. When practiced correctly, visualization triggers identical neural patterns to real experiences, producing measurable physical responses. Olympic athletes use visualization extensively, mentally rehearsing perfect performances. This same technique applies powerfully to anti-aging processes. Visualizing cells regenerating, skin becoming more elastic, or energy increasing activates corresponding biological responses. Morning and evening sessions work best for anti-aging visualization. During these times, brainwave patterns naturally support deeper access to subconscious minds. Simply sitting quietly with eyes closed, creating detailed mental images of desired physical changes for 5 to 7 minutes yields noticeable results within weeks. Combining visualization with physical touch enhances effects dramatically. Placing hands on areas showing aging signs while visualizing renewed vitality in those specific regions creates focused regeneration responses. Many practitioners report visible improvements in targeted areas first. Multisensory visualization creates strongest biological effects, including sounds, physical sensations, and emotions within mental scenes strengthens neural impact. Visualizing not just looking younger, but feeling lighter, more energetic, and joyful creates comprehensive anti-aging responses throughout body systems. Mind and body exist as inseparable partners in your aging journey. Every thought creates biological reactions that either accelerate or reverse aging processes. Negative mental patterns and emotional suppression speed cellular breakdown, while positive beliefs literally rejuvenate tissues at microscopic levels. The techniques shared here, affirmations, meditation, and visualization, provide practical tools to transform your mental state and directly impact your physical aging. These practices work at cellular levels, influencing everything from skin elasticity to organ function, from energy levels to immune response. You now hold the knowledge to take control of how you age. Small daily changes in thought patterns create remarkable physical transformations over time. Your mental state remains entirely within your control, regardless of external circumstances. If you found value in these insights, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content. Each video provides tools to improve your well-being and transform your experience. Your support helps us reach more people with this essential information. Thank you for joining this journey toward vibrant aging through mental mastery.